I am actually going to pull my hair out, all of them, every single strand. The moment Transformers actually locked in, it fails! The movie had so much potential, but for some f***ing reason, the higher-ups just want this movie to fail. Am I crazy for saying this? Comparing this movie to the previous one, toyline, non-existent. Trailer, f***ing sucks. Advertising? Like, what even is this? Do they hate money? As mentioned previously, we barely got any toys of the main cast. Which brings me to this figure. It's actually pretty good. Like most of the Transformers 1 toy line, this is based on concept art, which is why Optimus yellowed right out of the box. Rest in peace, Studio Series boxes. Most of the Transformers 1 merch seems like an afterthought, but for some goddamn reason, they went hard on this one. The painting and the sculpting is really good, especially the truck. Pretty accurate to the movie. Love the size. Here's Stinger, Optimus. Love the guns on the front. Rolls pretty well despite having small wheels. My only gripe regarding this truck mode is that the hands are visible. Was there really no way to hide his hands? Hasbro or Takara should have done something similar like Earthrise Optimus's hands. Ignoring the hands, love how you're able to store the axe on the back of the truck. Unfortunately, this figure only includes the axe and the truck mode's gun. Yes, this is a parts forming piece. I honestly don't mind parts forming, but because of the weird rubbery material it's made out of, it doesn't plug in well. By the way, I love how this spins. So it would sit in a box full of other random accessories, unused. But overall, really love the transformation. The clear plastic is separated, which is nice. Transformation is simple, fun to do back and forth. Even pulling out the head is fun. And in the end, you get a pretty sick robot mode. Something you'll notice is the size of this Deluxe. Here is Deluxe Stinger, Deluxe Optimus, Deluxe Bumblebee, and Voyager Optimus. For a Deluxe, he's pretty big, which is why I sorta forgive the flaws on the truck mode. But one thing I can't forgive is this. This does not plug in. It's not loose, but whenever I want to pose the legs, his crotch plate just unplugs and fall down the floor. Should have made it plug into the body somehow, but no. Other than that, the plastic on this guy feels really good. He also looks really good. I'm 95% sure this is meant to be Orion packs before they changed it into Optimus, like how D16 is called Megatron, when it's obvious the figure is based on D16 because the head sculpt is different. Maybe if you subscribe and support me on Patreon, I might buy Megatron. The head sculpt is also excellent. I much prefer this design over the one they used in the movie. Also, side note, nothing wrong with Optimus having a face, but the way they design his face is kinda weird. Were they trying to do a Chris Hemsworth face? Because this does not look like him. Optimus also looks pretty good with his axe. The blue axe looks good, but I'm happy that they made it orange in the movie instead of using the blue. Looks 10 times better. You can pretty much do all of the poses he does in the movie, even the flamethrower scene thing. Also, by the way, the smokestacks are removable and you can make him hold them for whatever reason. Because of the 5mm port, you can spin it and do the scene where he blasts Megatron. Speaking of poses, before we get into that, let's talk about the matrix he comes with. Stupidly hard to get it out right away. I recommend using the axe to help it get out. The matrix looks pretty good. New mold also. It's smaller compared to the one that came with Earthrise Optimus, just like my penis. The shape is accurate, but I'm pretty sure the handles were gold in the movie. The hands has tab molded in so that he can hold the matrix and even do the pose. Speaking of pose, you can also store the axe on the back on either of the two tabs if you don't want Optimus to pose with it. Heads on a ball joint, he can look really far up. Butterfly joint, hot rod shoulders, got smokestacks rotate freely, sort of. Arms can swivel, 90-degree elbow, wrist swivel. You can open the bra, upper torso swivel, which sorta looks weird. The stupid ass crotch plate can move up and down. Legs can move forward and backwards that far. Legs can spread. Below thigh swivel, slightly above 90 knees. Legs can pivot and toes can move up and down. Really wish this was more accurate to the movie and make the parts forming piece more solid so that it can stay on the back, but this is fine. Overall, I'd rate Optimus an 11 out of 10. Subscribe and like if you want more videos.